Hello, happy December week 2. We're going to be working on macros. So here's MyFitnessPal. You're going to go in, if your current weight, you're going to set it. This is my husband, so I'm using, and let's say he wants to have his goal weight. Gonna click on that. Be 165. He doesn't because he doesn't need to lose, but let's say he does, okay? So I'm gonna set that there. So you can see his current weight's 175, his goal weight. We're gonna put on here not to lose more than 0.5, okay? And the reason for this is it's already a deficit and we're chronic undereaters. So we're gonna all set it to lose 0.5. His is currently set at active, and I'm gonna tell you why. So my husband is on his feet walking a resort all day long. He exceeds 10,000 steps a day. So he is walking, rarely sitting. So he is active. Now, if you're at a desk job or if you sit most of your day, even stay-at-home moms like myself, we're gonna set this to lightly active, okay? And the reason is that I am only, if I'm working out, let's say 5 days a week, which we prescribe in the program, I am only working out and raising my levels for about an hour a day. And yes, I walk to town and stuff like that, but my heart rate's not raising. So a lot of the time I'm unschooling or sitting at my desk. So again, unless you are a waitress, unless you are working on the floor, maybe in sales or something like that, most of you are gonna set to lightly active. If you have a lot of weight, we're talking 40 to 50 pounds to lose, you can put this to 1 pound. If you are losing around 20 pounds, I want you to still put it at 0.5 and trust the process because we need to fuel our bodies. Then you can see it automatically computes your daily calorie goal. Now in our program, we don't focus on calories, we focus on our grams of food. We have saved the goals. Okay? So, oh, I don't want that, sorry, oops. I don't buy the premium, some people do so they can set it because we do end up talking about carb cycling, but for right now, we're just gonna track our food. We are not going to include our exercise. You can see this. We don't take away what we do in exercise from what we're getting in our goal. So what we do is when we're adding things in, we skip breakfast, as we know, but if I add in lunch, okay, then you're gonna see some different options that are here. So let's say we have some plantain chips, we add them, okay? Let's say you can also add, you see this button, multi-add. So let's say he has banana, medium avocado, some lentils, and a sweet potato. Okay, we add all those on. Oh, that might hit the veggie burger. Let's just add that because we already hit it. We can add that veggie burger on. We're gonna add all 5 items. Okay, and at the top, he has reached halfway to his goal. We can look at those and see that his lunch, what the calorie ratios are, okay? And then we look at his macros. Now look at the things I added were pretty balanced. He's got 50% carbs of his daily nutrients, 33 fat, and 17 protein. We like it to be 50, 30, 20, but just in what we did in lunch, he's pretty close, okay? Then we look at the nutrients. These are the grams we're talking about. Our protein gram goal is 106. He's got 52, almost half again, like we talked about. His goal for carbohydrates are 265. So we're worried more about this chart, but how FitnessPal works it out is it's giving you what your calories are, and they're at a deficit to lose, and then they transfer all those calories over grams. So in fat, he's pretty high up in fat, so we need to watch that for his next meal when we input. You can click this out. Then you might go into adding your dinner, okay? Maybe he's gonna have some green peas. We're just trying to balance things, not a lot of fat. a protein shake. Okay, and you'll see how it works. You can also, and we add foods, you can go to this little bar and you can scan it. So it says, well, I'd like to use it, and you can scan something. So if I had a food label, I have this can of soda water. I don't want to tip it. Let's see if I can get it to work because it's just sitting here. It might not read. Okay, but the idea is you can barcode, and this is what I use a lot. And so I just scan each thing I'm putting into my meals. You can also go in and create meals. So it says create a meal, and you're gonna put in the meal items, the amount of fat, carbs, and proteins. Okay, you can share it. Let's go back. There's also recipes you can put in. Your frequent foods are gonna show up. And so you can put things, you can also search bar. So let's say if I'm looking for just a, let's say I'm looking for chicken tender. Okay. So it's gonna give you, even if you went to KFC, if you went to different places, Arby's, Tyson chicken, your brands, and then you're gonna click on which one it is. So you can use that search. There's tons of menus from recipes, from restaurants on here, but you can make up your own, create a recipe. You can add it from the web if there is a link to it, or you can enter the ingredients. And so you might have put the title, the serving size, how many people, and then import the ingredients. So it really isn't as laborious at first. Tracking seems hard. You want to plan this the night before. You want to put everything in, and then you want to look at those macros and see that they're balanced. If you can see, I'm getting much closer just by adding that bit, those green peas. My carbs are right up close to 49. My fat's balanced because I ate that carb. Carbs balance out our fats, good carbs like peas and fruits and vegetables. And then my protein is a little over. That's fine. We don't want it to go too far over, though. We want it to go till about 25% because we can only process so many proteins in our body. So I hope this helps. I want you to set this up and be ready. Start tracking your food today and just get an eye-opener of maybe how much you're under eating and how much food you need to eat to hit those things, which is a goal, which is still in deficit. We need to feed our metabolisms. And so once we break our fast, we want to get those balanced macros of 50, 30, 20. And when you're in our, if you'd like to help and post them, you can take a screenshot of this and your nutrients because we want to make sure you're hitting it. Again, now that I added those things in, look at, I'm close to my protein goal. I'm close to my carb goal. I don't have that much more to eat. My fat goal, I still have some room there. So we don't want to input like you would today all the time. You want to pre-plan, but today just go ahead and input and see how you turn out with your charts. Post them up if you'd like. What we do in our group is we post both the macro shot and the nutrient shot, and then we help coach you through how to make them balance. So I hope this was helpful. Set up the MyFitnessPal and let us know.